Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, I have lost a lot of mages already. I have lost very, very many. I'm not going to lose another one, hopefully. I'm going to do some new strats. I'm going to make a couple of adjustments to my game. We're going to play the same old Deep Elf Conjurer, that's fine. But we're going to do some interesting things this game. And the first one of this is, I'm going to be willing to cut EXP from my game. What I mean by that is... please. Okay, what I mean by that is I am going to be willing to skip Larate. So if you haven't watched my last video, my character died on D8. On Larate. What happened is, I saw a Hydra. I instinctively tried to bail for some reason. While I was on the staircase, I moved upstairs and I took about 58 damage in one turn, and I died. It was my fault, 100%. I'm not even going to argue that. That was me being really silly. That was me playing too quickly. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to really, just chillax with this game, because clearly I'm being pressured by myself to win. And, I think it's kind of important to note that, I'm not expecting a 100% win rate. I was really happy with my first 3 wins, but, clearly it's not going to happen forever. It's not supposed to. I don't think it is. Having a 100% win rate is awesome, but, it's not going to happen all the time, so I shouldn't be expecting to have a 100% win rate. It's a little bit unrealistic. I didn't make this channel so I could have a 100% win rate. I made it so that I could, show stuff to teach, basically. So, yeah, I'm still trying to deal with the fact that that's a D1 ogre. What the hell? Well, that's balanced. That's fair. So I'm gonna blink here, and I'm gonna really pray that I don't die in one hit, because if I do, I will be sad. I have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. This is a D1 ogre. That's not normal. I can guarantee this. I'm going to memorize slow, and I'm going to actually cast it. I'm going to just move back a lot. I'm going to cast slow. Please cast slow. Nope, well, I died. That wasn't really fair. So, yeah, that's... So this game's out to get me. This game is out to get me. I'm going to start again. That one wasn't fair. I don't think it is. I didn't have enough tools to deal with it. And my slow missed 3 times. And then the ogre also got random energy on me, which means it was able to move and hit at the same time, which is very rare. Not very rare, but slightly rare. So basically I just got completely shafted. And I'm about to get shafted again. Yeah, I don't have any choice but to attack. Okay, well, surprisingly I made it out of that one. Interesting. So this game is, it appears that I'm being held down by the man. And by the man I mean RNG. So, that death, you can't really avoid it, honestly. I could have run away from the ogre, but the main issue that I would have with that is that literally any upstairs that I picked from then on, for D2 at least, would mean basically instant death. I would just go upstairs, get my head knocked in, just instantly caved in, and then I'd be dead. There'd be nothing I could do about it. So, and I was also, I guess, trying to go for a little bit of that cheese. If I could have slowed him, I was going to kite him with the sling bullets, and, potentially... Ooh, that was a bit of a risky pull as well. I could have potentially killed him and gotten a huge advantage in the early game. I know it's not consistent, but I felt like it was a low-risk situation. Unfortunately, though, he got the random movement on me, so my character just exploded, kind of. I did... Things that do 26 damage to me on D1 is hilarious. It's fair, right? No. Let's use Magic Dart. The adder was scary because it was so close to me, but once it's out of range, because Magic Dart can't miss, it's actually not too scary. I'm fairly confident that I'm able to kill it, which is why I did so. I'm going to pick up this sling instead. Hopefully it's not cursed. Okay, good. Alright, so yeah, last game was a freak accident. The game before that was my fault. So, you know, trying not to hold myself at blame for that one. I don't know what I could have done, honestly. That was a bit odd. So let's just get to memorizing all my regular spells. So, repel missiles can go on immediately. Conjurations can stay on, that's fine. Yeah, nothing else really needed. So I'm going to be using much more liberal use of Blink in the early game. Last debuff, the one that not the one that just died. I'm talking about the one that like died in the last series in Lair. He used Blink really often, but he didn't use it that much in the early game. So I'm going to have a go at using it a lot more in the early game, and we'll see if that really changes anything. So I suppose this is a good time to mention. This is kind of what you do when you have a build and it doesn't quite work when you first start. So you need to first figure out why you die, whenever you die. So the first time I died, it was because I foolishly decided to. So I guess tactically, as in like in the moment, I decided to stare pull when I shouldn't have. But in more like broad terms, what I should have done was not go into Lair 8. I knew it was risky because it was a dangerous floor, but I decided to go in anyway. The reward was not that high, so you know I went against my better judgment. Ashen Zari, I would normally pick him, but I've already picked him before. I'll try to stay away from gods I've already picked, unless it's Aquawara. I like Aquawara. Plus 0 Cursed Rogue, that's fine. No worries. Though we already know what the remove curse scroll is, so we're not getting it anytime soon, probably. We're not gonna read ID our scrolls, is what I'm saying. Alright, cool. Yeah, I have a sore throat right now, so I might sound a bit scratchy. I doubt it though. I've taken some cough drops, whatever they call it. Sith Mooner, I don't really want this time either. I might do it next time. Whoops, I accidentally read. Teleport, that's fine. I'm not too worried about random teleports right now, because I'm in no danger. I was, however, willing to blink out. Okay, so there's 2 Orc Wizards there. They know where I am. I'm going to head towards the known. I'm going to cast Mephitic Cloud, take out this ant. Hopefully Mephitic kill the ant, the second ant. There's another ant. Let's go upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs again with the ant in my toe. I'm going to Mephitic it the second I get a one space gap. And I'm going to go kill it. So yeah, I suppose I should have disclaimed this earlier, but I don't exactly have a lot of... I'm not that great at using mages. I don't really like them as much in Crawl. I find that position-wise they have very obvious moves, so it's not so much obvious as it is like painfully slow. Interesting. I got the Book of Conjurations at some point. So out of all of these, I think Iskenderun's Mystic Blast should be the first thing that I pick up. It's going to be the main source of damage for a while. It's irresistible, which is great. And I'm just going to use that to my advantage. Magical Power, we're doing good. What's this? Ring of Flight, that's okay, but I'd rather have the protection from cold. Flight is very situational, and it is a jewelry that I have absolutely no qualms in just holding in my inventory and not having on my finger. And the reason why is because it's not working passively anyway. It doesn't do anything passively. You have to activate it. So I'd rather just, you know, take care of it, put it on, take care of the business, take it off. There's no reason to keep it on if I have something that can replace the slot. I'm picking up all these stones, but I don't really need them anymore. I'm actually just going to turn it off. Conjuration is up to 6, that's fine. So now I'm just going to be training until my Mystic Blast gets to like 1% failure rate and a decent spell power. Pistachio, he's wielding some kind of leather resistance. Oh, wait, no. Apparently I just can't reach him. That's fine. Yeah, enemies are really not that dangerous once you confuse them. As long as you can keep them confused, they do nothing to you. I'm going to blink away from the Hound, Mephitic, and just kill him. Very straightforward killing method. I think I was trying to play I don't know if I was playing too conservatively last game, but I'm going to be speeding up because we've already seen this part. It's not the interesting part yet, so I'm going to be just playing at my regular pace, I suppose, if not a little bit slower. Like when I say regular, I mean like the pace I'd play actual offline games in without like speaking. Oh, Vehement, I missed it. Okay, let's go get him. Cool. Same reasoning for Vehement. Let's put a Conjure Flame here. Ooh, that was dangerous damage. That's high amount of damage right there. This guy can't. This guy will walk through my flames. He is certainly welcome to have a go. Sling bullets. Let's drop these stones. I don't need them anymore. The sling bullets will do. I'm not going to shoot more than 8 anyway. Let's try to face Menkore at max health. Hey, Ogre. Remember when you killed my brother on D1? I remember. Now you will die for his death. I don't know. So let's see if I can confuse Menkore. If I can, that'd be great. Apparently I can't. He does not care at all. Jeez. Okay, let's hit him with Mystic Blasts. Okay, well, he did a lot of damage, but so do I, so did I. I'm gonna lure the ant up, Mephitic Cloud. Blink. Oh, I blinked into my own cloud. Let's try to cure. That's the cure, there we go. I drank a potion of cancellation. I don't know if that fixed my confusion, but I still wanted to cure in case. I'm gonna blink away from Scorpion. Set up some fire traps. For some reason the Scorpion is dumb enough to walk into the fire, but not any other form, apparently. Like the ants won't, but Scorpion will. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure the Scorpion has lower health, which makes it kind of odd. I need to get the Mephitic Cloud. There we go. That was my mistake. I didn't have Repel Missiles up. I just am not really paying attention to it. Wand of Teleportation, that's good. Ecumenical Temple, no worries. Ants, get them out of here. What's my ZC? Oh, right, it's Mephitic Cloud. I was gonna move my hotkey for Battle Sphere. Sorry, not Battle Sphere. Actually, I should get Battle Sphere, shouldn't I? Yeah, I will. Let's put Z in. Let's put it on D. I'm gonna train a little bit of Charms just to get it online. I really like Battle Sphere. It makes my MP more. It makes my kills more efficient. My magic darts. I can cast it and then it fires a barrage on top of my magic dart, and the barrage is actually very powerful. It has killed a lot of things for me. So I am basically a conjurer now. I've been marked, so I'm gonna go upstairs. Very simple stuff. I'm gonna wait until I'm back. I'm gonna go down a different set of stairs because there was a melee threat, i.e. the Orc Warrior. Didn't want to get hit on the way up. On the way down, sorry. Keep going, just keep going. There's the Orc Warrior. I'm gonna confuse him, just beat him to death with magic darts. I'm gonna blink away from the Wyvern, gonna blink away, put fire there, put fire here, Mephitic Cloud the Hippogriff, and just let the undead die in my flame. Alright. I'm gonna go upstairs because I'm low on mana, gonna heal. There's a priest, I'm gonna go upstairs again, heal. I could have easily have killed it, but I didn't want to really deal with it while it was invisible. It's not a big deal. Right, continue on. Apparently my auto pickup's off, so I'm gonna just quickly go back, get that gold. Why not? Oops, that was a complete accident. I misclicked a bunch of times. I'm bad. Give me that. Let's do the identify. Identify this scroll of teleportation. It's got 5 charges. That's great. 5's a lot. Because the maximum for really good wands like that is only sitting at 9, so having 5 is more than half. This looks like crazy useful. It is. I'm just gonna kill him because he's not resistant to poison. No worries. That looks like an artifact mace. It is. Let's pick it up, see what it is. Drain in +4. In +4. In +4 is very useful for me. It makes all my spells better, so I'm gonna keep it. Draining is fine. It's not particularly amazing as a. Oops. It's not particularly amazing as a brand, but it'll do. Like, the chopping is about the same. I'm not going to be hitting too much with this weapon, hopefully. We've already found the lair, so that's pretty good. We've only been playing for 12 minutes, so yeah, I have been playing about a little bit, almost I'd say to the same extent that I'd play offline, so we're making good progress here. Book of Annihilations, that's cool. That's going to give me Firestorm, or Glaciate, or whatever I choose to pick. But it's not a big deal, because Vehemot pretty much does that anyway. Alright, cool. Battlesphere's being useful. It's down to 6%. I'm going to turn Charms off for now. Mostly because I don't need it yet. I'm going to put... I might invest a little bit into dodging already. Actually, I will put a little bit into dodging now. Actually, no. I think the right choice is to put into fighting first. I'd rather have the hit points. Just a tank, in case. Let's put the... Oops. I'm going to put the flames down here. No worries. Dun dun dun. Let's Mephitic Cloud. Mephitic. Yeah, as you can see, this... Sorry, once you get the hang of it, there's really nothing to this build. You just kind of Mephitic stuff, and you poison, you magic dot whatever's left over. Knowledge of Shock, no thanks. I know I picked up Lightning Bolt last game, but honestly it was killing me as well. Alright. There was an artifact plate mail there. I'm not interested because plate mail's not going to really help me. I'm just going to use I'm going to use the IMB, so the Mystic Blast, to just deal some nice irresistible damage. And I'm going to head into lair. First thing we see is a volcano. I don't know if I can handle it. I'm going to have a go though. Okay, so Sonya needs to die. She can't be alive when I come out. I'm going to use Battlesphere, and that's going to kill her really hard. Really easily. Which is very nice for us. We managed to also pick up 6 Career Needles and a Blowgun on top of our regular stuff, so that's going to be extra excellent. Whatever you call it. That's a Salamander. That's a really high level enemy for me, but I can kill it because I have enough damage. I feel as if this is a time vault, so I'm not going to get any loot this game, but that's fine. I managed to kill an enemy. I managed to kill a fairly high level enemy. Oh, apparently there's more enemies here. I don't have a Ring of Fire. There's nothing really down here that I want. Whoa. Okay. Blink all the way up. Let's just get out of here. There's no point in risking it. So again, I'm going to be playing a lot more conservatively with the way that I tackle branches. I'm no longer going to try to cover all the content, because I think that it doesn't help me. And, you know, ooh, +5 Ring of Evasion, that's cool. I'm going to actually go for Poison Arrow this game as my main damage spell. So let's start training some Poison Magic, and we'll just keep that up. And eventually, by the end of lair, we'll have Poison Arrow, which will be a great single target damage spell. Whatever we don't have, will probably be covered by IMB, the little explodey thing, which I'm using now. Yeah, so this character's already taken some good shape. He's almost up to what took me, I think, about an hour to do. It's taken me about 5 minutes this time. Like, I'm pretty happy with it, because, again, I've given up on trying to cover too much. I'll just play. I think that's more natural for me. Overthinking it is actually pretty bad for me. Oddly enough. I know this is a thinking man's game, but I'm not a thinking man. I'm just a regular dude. Yeah, my survivability is way higher than usual, which is kind of hilarious. It's more because I'm doing more damage than before. I picked up better spells this time around. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Ooh, gloves, excellent. So this is just going to give me 1 AC, which is good. 1 AC is always good. There's no real reason why I wouldn't pick up gloves the second I see them. They're always worth a slot, pretty much, because they directly add to your survivability, even if they don't have a brand. This one might though. Let's see what it is. +1, that's fine. That gives me 2 armor total, which is quite. Scroll of Immolation, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Alright, so these elephants might be pretty scary, but we don't know yet. Let's hit him with a poison arrow. No, let's not. Let's waste some armor. Let's hit that guy with a poison arrow. Yeah. So poison arrow is really good because it does semi-irresistible damage, but it also does heavy poisoning, which means that if I hit it, it actually does a lot. Like, that elephant is almost dead because of just the poison arrow alone. And a few magic darts just finishes it off, so, you know, pretty good. What's his ring? +5 intelligence. I don't know if that's better right now than the evasion. I think I might just keep the evasion on and not use the intelligence. The deep elf comes with a lot of intelligence already, but extra mana is always nice. Like, there's pretty much no extra mana doesn't hurt ever, so it's good to do so. Wait. So the Humit's now aiding my poison, all my magic. So my poison arrow is actually already castable by Lair, which is pretty insane. So it will be my main big damage. IMB will be my crowd control, so I can use it here to explode like a lot of dudes at once, like that. And what's he giving me now? Toxic Radiance. I don't want it. Anything in here that's interesting? Not really. Yeah, nothing really that great. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to be using Poison Arrow to kill enemies that I have to kill in a minimum number of turns, basically. I don't really need these javelins anymore. So for example, this Komodo Beast, Komodo Dragon, I can just kill in one hit. This Hydra, I can hit, back off, hit, back off, hit, back off. And then blink when it gets too close to me. Yeah, I'm not playing this at all risky anymore. Let's just use the spells that I can while I can. Oh, that was dumb of me again. Press too many buttons. Alright. Gotta be a bit more careful around there. I know I said I was being more careful, but I lied. Just playing more quickly. Which is good for me. When I tend to get impatient. No, not really. I'm fairly patient as a player, but sometimes I just get... Like, I have just this instant reaction thing, where I'll just press a button and instantly kill myself. Like I did last video. Yay. I still regret that finger like, my finger actually just pressed it before me even registering that I was in danger. And I was just like, well, I died. Very unexpected damage. Oh, well, we've been playing for 20 minutes now, that's quite a while. In a flame, no thanks. What's this? Apparently I'm already full on items, so let's recharge the teleport, brand, the dagger. Dagger flames, I don't want it. There's nothing else? Nope. Cool. I'm just pretty strong right now. There's nothing to say as much. Not as much to say this time. I should be using the Bephitic, but IMB's taking care of this pretty easily. Alright, yep. I'm just checking my mana. Okay, so I'm now in a bad spot, so I can Bephitic now, at range. And I guess I can go upstairs. I walked right past him because I knew that even though he's near me, he's confused, so his damage, his effectiveness in battle is greatly reduced. Let's Mephitic that guy at range, because of course he can hit me. So, you know, you don't want to have him just sitting there in range. I'm going to just slowly hit at that guy. Alright, it's fine. So I have 6 fighting now. Poison magic's up. My poison arrow is about 2/3 power, which is alright. It's able to kill most things in a couple of hits. I'm going to blink, and then poison arrow. Poison arrow will be very effective. I'm just worried about my food a little bit. Wand of lightning. That's cool. I'm gonna one-shot the Hippogriff, or whatever I do. I'm gonna use IMB here because I can get rid of a lot of enemies at once. I'm gonna pull up now, because there's 2 enemies with me. I'm gonna blink, and I'm gonna try to get them into a good Mephitic area so I can kill them both at once. Alright, good. So my pack is full again, apparently. I don't know why it's taking so much space. Probably because of these un-ID'd wands, potions that I have. Let's enchant the helmets because I don't want the slot, and also because I'm assuming that I'm going to die soon, so there's no point in trying to hold on to these things. I'd rather have the 2 AC now. Cool, done. Layer 4 is starting to get well underway in terms of progress. I can use Poison Arrow and then back off, and then I can use Mephitic Cloud whenever it suits me. I can blink, Mephitic, and then I can IMB at range. No worries. Yeah, so I'm just sticking close to the stairs in case something like this happens where I have to run for it. I probably should drop my spellbooks because they're not useful, but I'll drop them on layer 1 just so I can pick them up easy later if I need it. Again, I'm just backing off at the stairs. I know that these wolves are actually dangerous melee threats. They're faster than me, so once they get in melee, it's basically no running. I have to be ready to kill them. And because they do a lot of damage and I don't have a lot of health, it's obviously going to be a quick death. So I'd rather not let them get in melee, or if I do let them get in melee, I need to be in a very controlled environment. Maud, I need to Nessos. Okay, let's skip left. I think, is that the right choice? I don't know. I'm gonna haste and I'm gonna agility. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna just liberally use Mephitic right here. Just gonna get rid of. I'm gonna add as much toxicity to this air as I can. I'm gonna pull upstairs. Poison Arrow. It's gonna take care of that. So hopefully a couple of things have killed themselves by now. Nope. I'm gonna blink and I'm gonna teleport, and we will face that. We will face that crowd as they disperse. I will not fight that as a whole mob. I'd rather just wait until they move away, and then I'll take care of them like that. So pigs mean Kirky, or Captain Kirk. Let's see, what can I do here? Let's get the battle sphere up. Okay, I need a teleport because sphinxes and lindworms are not my thing. I need a poison arrow this, poison arrow that. I'm gonna go. Oops, can't get upstairs. I'm gonna blink. Alright, no worries. Just gonna keep backing off. I'm running out of mana, which is bad. I might have to teleport again. If I see Kirk, I will teleport. Let's Mephitic here. Why not? And then IMB a couple of times. Teleport now that Kirky's here. I'm a pig. Ord's there. I'm gonna teleport again. Just keep teleporting until I feel safe. These enemies are gonna kill me. I'm nearly dead. Okay, I need to run and hope he doesn't kill me. This blink frog could potentially kill me very quickly. Now that I have only the blink frog next to me and not the Komodo dragon, I will cure it, just to give me that extra health buffer as I run away. Okay, I was able to escape that. I'm gonna go downstairs a different set. Oops, there's a blink frog up here. I shouted to draw its attention to me. Okay, so now I know there's elephants on this floor. I want to get rid of them as well, while I have the chance to. I don't want to come upstairs and have them kill me, so I just want to take them out real quick. Alright, I can go down this set of stairs now. Okay, is this a safe pull? I think it is, because Snorg is not near me. I can always cure out, and then once I cure out, it's a simple matter of just clearing the rest of this. I should be ditching layer 4. I actually will, for now. I will ditch layer 4. I'll let them disperse, hopefully, with time, and then I'll come back down, and hopefully the situation will remedy itself. D8 is a very quick layer, so, you know, obviously I can afford to do a couple more dungeon floors before, you know, it gets a bit more dangerous than I'm willing to handle. There's a lot of orc warriors here, but thankfully Poison Arrow is just going to kill them in one hit. Like, there's really no contesting that. Poison Arrow does a lot of damage, especially against enemies that don't have any particular resistance to poison. It's just going to kill them very quick. Alright, Orcish Mines is there. I'm not really interested in doing it yet. I may have to if the dungeon gets too hard and Lair decides that it doesn't want to play nice. It's not a big deal though. Alright. Cool, just continuing on. Get that imp out of the way. Alright, I think I'll clear until about D10. I think this will be the last wall, and then I'll go back to lair. Mostly, I just wanted the slight amount of XP that I needed. Maybe it will increase something. It could give like extra, a couple more hit points would be nice. You know, just regular things. A food shop's really great because obviously I have an issue with food in the mid game. It's got a lot of rations in it. That makes me a lot more comfortable. It's gonna be enough probably to last me the game. Last game where I was running out of food, I didn't actually have any of that. I didn't have a food shop, and that's why I was running low. It's not really the game's fault for not giving me one, it's just that I was poor at managing it. By last game, I mean the ogre. It's kind of hard to keep track of the last game when I keep dying so much, which is, again, embarrassing. But oh well, no biggie. It's a lot of slimes here, that's okay. I'm going to use Mephitic Cloud right here, and then I need to use Iron Bead to clear these jellies out. I can actually fight these yaks with this +5 mace, but I choose not to because, you know, there's no point in risking it. I know that there might be a Hydra in one of these, so I'm just being a bit aware. No, there isn't. Okay, so fun fact: back in one of the older versions, that little cottage area used to be a deep dwarf in there, and he always held. He would have a wand on him, and he used to have potions of healing in there. So I think one of the green ones was the healing, right? This time it was potions of poison, so never mind. Cloak of Invisibility, that's fine. It's +2, which is good. What can I do here? Let's just poison her, yeah. So, I am willing to take exactly one high damage hit, just to get that poison arrow, because I know that I can do a lot of damage with it. Alright, let's hope that I don't die here. Okay, good. I can kill Nessos in 2 hits, probably. Yep, that's fine. And then I can head over here, and I can probably kill Snorg before he reaches me. Yep, no worries. So yeah, Poison Arrow is doing insane amounts of damage. Enemies are towards me now. I'm gonna pull up and slowly clear. Are there any sharps here? So there aren't this time, which kind of sucks. I'm going to haste myself again, preemptively. I want to get rid of Maud. As long as I can get rid of the uniques, everything else is pretty easy because I can Mephitic it all. Maud may have spawned with some armor of poison resistance that I wasn't aware of, so I just wanted to make sure that wasn't the case. Okay, so I'm going to cast Iron B. Battle Sphere. Iron B is this explodey thing. Battle Spheres. Both of them are from what's his name? Damn it. Iskenderun. So, you know, I get confused between the two. Bolt of Draining. That might be potentially good, just because it is a bolt spell, but I'm not willing to train Necromancy on it, so, yeah, you know what, maybe I should train it, maybe I should pick it up, just in case. Let's put on Shift E, and let's use it on Kirk, see if it does damage. It doesn't really, okay, that's fine. I waited a little bit to get rid of her summons, and then I'm going to go back downstairs and hopefully one-shot her if she decides to show herself. There we go. Alright, there we go. Killed her. A couple of hits. So Poison Arrow, yeah, again, very good spell. I really like it. I use it on a lot of my mid-range, a lot for mid-game and often end-game as well. It's just like Iron Shot, but it also stacks poison. What's this staff? Staff of Poison. I'm going to actually put it on because it makes my Poison Arrow do more damage, right? Apparently not. It probably does give some boost, but it wouldn't be as significant. I'm going to keep it on anyway because I don't really have a great... Actually, wait. I should use... Yeah, oil, nothing. Okay, I can't really tell if this is, if my int +4 is better or not. I think the poison would be better, just because it gives me poison resistance as well. I can get rid of the sling for now. I can probably get rid of stasis. Nothing else. Let's put this ring on, see what it is. Positive energy, I don't want it. Alright, cool. So this poison arrow should hopefully be doing a little bit more damage now. It's not a big deal because it already does insane amounts, but you know, never hurts to have more. So I finally managed to clear that ridiculous floor. That was not a very fair start. I pretty much came down and was swarmed with enemies from the get-go. Just gonna be spamming. Okay, let's get the Bolt of Draining working here. Bolt is actually, it's doing quite a lot of work. That's good. I'm actually gonna replace my Mystic Blast with the Bolt of Draining in the hotkey because I actually like the Bolt now that I think about it. The Bolt's really good to use. IMB only sometimes explodes, whereas the Bolt always does AoE damage. So it's more consistent. For example, I can shoot like this, and hopefully I can hit something, maybe. Apparently not. Alright, that's fine. At least I'm not getting hit by them yet. That's a good thing. Okay, so Poison Magic is almost at 10. When it gets to 10, I'm going to turn it off, and I'm just going to keep my Conjurations up instead. This Bolt of Draining is doing fine, because Draining is now a negative debuff, and apparently against monsters, it either lasts a very long time or it's permanent, from my observation. So, you know, I could potentially just drain something a bunch of times, walk away, and then drain it again, and then finish it off when it's weaker. That sounds good to me. Heavily runed leather armor, let's put it on. RN Dex plus 2, not that great. I'd rather just have... Leather armor encumbers me, so it lowers my spell failure rate. So I'd rather just not. I read a scroll of noise there, so I'm going to be just looking to kind of sit in the edge of the line of sight of where I was standing when I was using the noise. That's going to let me just kind of see what's coming and then shoot at it from max distance. As you can see in this game, compared to the last game, I've been playing a lot more situationally aware. And the reason why is I'm just letting myself play. I'm not really... I'm talking about my own gameplay, but I'm not talking about other stuff, which is actually good for me. I'm not getting as distracted, and my hands can just kind of focus on being fully, I suppose, aware of where I am, rather than, you know, my mouth is talking, but my hands are just trying to play the game without really looking. I don't know. It's an odd thing to explain. But I play fairly well under when I'm not paying attention. At least compared to when I am paying attention. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case. The Hillock Gladiator was done mostly like semi-conscious. I wasn't really... I was annotating, but I was mostly thinking about how nervous I was when I was first doing it. I wasn't really thinking about the gameplay. And I suppose that actually worked out for me. Now I'm focusing too much on the gameplay, it's making it too hard for me to understand. My own mind is having difficulty comprehending it. So, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna stop talking about myself again. Gonna keep talking about the game. Death Yaks should pose very little threat to me. I'll be able to kill them all before they get in range of me. Vehement's like increased range thing is giving me quite an advantage over these enemies. It gives me one free poison arrow before I would even be able to fight them. I'm gonna eat 2 fruits rather than a ration. The Lair of Beasts is plentiful with corpses. So unless they are being unfair to me, like this, where they give me wave after wave of inertable enemy, I should be okay with my food. Ozakuba's refrigeration from Vehement, I'm just reading in the little feed thing down the bottom. I'm not interested in Ozakuba's because it's more likely to kill me than it is to kill anyone else. Alright, so first scroll of acquirement, I'm going to acquire a wand. It's a wand of draining. I have the spell already. I don't know why I'd acquired that. I was hoping for a heal wounds or a haste, but obviously it doesn't happen all the time. And this is one of those times. Alright, just providing a little bit of I'm just aiming my spells pretty well, so I get as many as I can. It's a fairly common concept. So, you know. This draining bolt is actually quite good. Mostly because it's a bolt spell, which means it can hit a lot of things at a time. The only thing you need to be aware of is that if it successfully hits an enemy, it actually reduces the maximum tar range by 1 for the bolt, for that single bolt. So, you know, I can't hit every single enemy in the entire firing. Like, I can't hit every enemy in this firing line, for example. That would be a bit unbalanced. It actually, I don't think it can hit the crocodile. Yeah, it didn't hit the crocodile that time. It should be able to hit now. There we go. I don't know if that explanation was good, but eh. So we're on layer 8. This is where we got to last time. I got the potion of heal wounds identified. That's good. Are there any spells that I want? Bolt of Fire looks good. Fireball's also pretty good. What else is there? Okay, let's look at what I have in my inventory. Poison Arrow is going to do wonders for me. I think Bolt of Fire will complement that well with Bolt of Draining, replacing Bolt of Draining. So if I get an Amnesia, I'll get rid of Bolt of Draining, replace it with Bolt of Fire. I don't really see a need to right now though, because they'll do exactly the same thing. I don't have Poison Magic going up too much. Let's train Fire Magic for a little while. Actually, let's train Dodging for a little while. And yeah, here you can see the typical Deep Elf. By layer, he already has 18 in his Conjurations, which is kind of like Minotaur level versions. If Minotaur was if we're talking about fighting, so yeah, pretty good. I can't carry enough items, man. What am I wielding? What's this blowgun? Let's put that on A. Let's put that on B. I suppose we can drop a book. I guess I don't know. Let's drop the Book of Minor Magic, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I should be dropping. But yeah, the early game is pretty easy for a mage. It's just mostly the mid game that I have trouble with. Because of A, the lack of food in these recent patches, and B, just the fact that I'm used to taking things in melee. Like, I've just played a lot more melee than I have ranged, honestly. I've got about 70 wins now. I'd say like at least 55 or so are like full melee. I enjoy them a lot more because it feels very tactically close. It feels really tight controlled when you play a melee. You feel very responsible for your actions, but with this kind of thing, you just kind of sometimes have to hope that they don't get in melee with you and then start doing all of your health. This is the Fire Dragon area. I don't have Resist Fire, so I'm not going in. Again, I'm going to show some discipline when it comes to entering places I'm not willing to enter. This place is the zoo. It has everything in it. I got petrified, so I'm going to cancellation instead of teleport. I realized I could have teleported into a bad spot, so I'm going to not do that. I'm going to try to drain this Basilisk, and it worked. Good. I'm going to make my Repel Missiles come back on, because I cancelled out. That removes all the enchantments on me, including Petrify and Teleport. So it had a twofold effect there. First of all, it removed the teleport that I decided I didn't want to do. Second of all, it removed my petrification, which is a very scary thing to have. Petrification is paralysis. It means instant death for a mage, almost 100% of the time. Okay, this Lindworm's actually more dangerous than the Hydra in that situation, so I actually killed it before I killed the Hydra. And the reason why is because, of course, it can hit me at range, and I don't want to get hit. That's the main theme of this character. Do not get hit. 2 evocable items so far. That looks really good. I'm going to take them both. Evocables are fairly strong in this game. The only issue is I, for some reason, have no slots left. I'm going to remove Flight, Paralysis, Draining, Magic Darts. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, I'm going to pick these 2 up, and I'm going to go back to layer 1. This is a 40-minute video. That's alright. Let's drop my books, and yeah, we're done with layer. Thank God. This was like pretty much right after my death just then. I was kind of fed up with losing, so I just decided to stop losing. Hopefully this character will not lose anymore. Thank you for watching. See you next time.